On your e-bike, for a flat tire, it's very, very common. You run into the little goat heads. I hate those goat heads. They're just annoying little thing and just punctures your tire so much. And I love going to the dirt area, but I try to avoid them. You know why? Because who wants to do this every time? So today's video, you have an e-bike and I do too. And I know you want to save your money, and I know you are DIYers. So both of us, we're going to go ahead and replace this. And we're going to take the tires out, and we're going to take the tube inside out, and replace it with this one right over here. This is a really good one. I did some little bit of research on it, and it was really good. And this is the tire size I have. Well, not tire size, tire inner tube size for inside for this. So why don't we go ahead and dive into the video and start taking the tires off the rim and do all that fun stuff. My goodness, why is it just so hard? I did it. Wow, that was a tough one. Okay guys, I took that part apart, and as well as I took the inner bolt inside there, and we're just right here. Alright guys, the tires are completely out, in a pretty good shape on the tire wise. Then that'll be the good time to replace the tire if you ever need to. But this has a pretty good thread life, so I don't need to swipe them, and it looks really good. There's electrical wiring that I was telling you about. Always want to be careful with that. Alright, I'm gonna use a heavy duty flat screwdriver here, and so I'm just gonna use one of these styrofoam and place it in the back. Okay. Dang. But I didn't know these things are really tight sealed all the way around the rim. So I just watched the YouTube as I was eating. I saw one of them, they just put this thing right against here and use their feet to help push along to here. Some of them, they use some other object to help to push it down, and then you can take the rest of it out. Let's go ahead and take the tube out. Alright, there you have it. So if you guys don't want to spend money on buying a new inner tube, now would be the good time you can go ahead and repair this by adding more air into it and get yourself like a tub, like a bucket or some sort, and immerse with water to put it in, and then rotate like this until you see any bubble coming out. And if you see the bubble, that's the spot you want to mark it and put a patch over it. And then once it's about a couple hours later, you can put this thing back in here. It'd be good as new. For me, I bought me a replacement tube, so I'm gonna go ahead and swipe it. So this is the tube I got. Cost me about $24, and you get 2 tubes for it. And this tube right here fits this one for exactly the same width of it, which is 20 by 4 inches on that. Before we do anything changing, we gotta make sure and find it and see what actually caused this thing to go flat. I think I found it. This is a nasty little thorn, or goat heads, in other words, punctured my tire. Okay, so let's go ahead, insert the new tube. And what I'm going to do at this time is that I'm going to add a little bit of air in here, so it gives me not too much, just a little bit, to give it a little formation. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and put the new tube, just really inflated, and we're going to go ahead and put this thing right inside of it. And here's a hole right there. And then I'm just going to align this where the hole is. Okay guys, it's all been inserted. Let's go ahead and fill the air up. Let's see, 5 psi to a 30 psi. So you want to use a 30 psi for if you're in a highway or like just regular street road, and like maybe 9 or 10 psi for if you're in somewhere in a desert sand, things like that, where you don't want your bike tires to be sinking in for that. So for me, I think I'm going to do both, but I could release it or gain it, whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and do about 20 or so, and then I can go ahead and pump it in. So now be the good time to make sure that all the rim, everything's just right in. Okay, I'm gonna do about 20 psi. Let's go ahead and install this thing. One reason I did not take all the way apart on this side and this side is that sometimes we forget this little interlock thing right here. It could be in this side or somewhere else, which you don't want. And it just prevents from guessing on both sides. So when you go ahead and insert it into the frame, there will be no problem whatsoever. Guys, make sure that this little servo thing, little tab right here, aiming it down position. I think you can insert it much easier on that, and helps to lock in so that this thing doesn't move. Alright guys, so this thing's like working on a car almost. It's just really difficult, and but we were able to manage it, be able to put this inside, insert it in. And so basically I'm going to go ahead and put everything put together by putting the screws in. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this thing, screw. But I'm not going to quite lock it yet until I'm going to work on the other side. We got to put that thing inside here. Very important. Now be the good time to like check it in. Okay, this is really tricky. You got to put this little ring inside that hole right there. Okay, great, done. Yay. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and tighten this part. Okay, great. This little bracket thing. And we're just gonna go ahead and put the plastic cap back in to protect the electric wire. And I do have this tie. And I'm gonna go ahead and place it right here. I forgot to show you the video, but I put it back in, the power back in. So that's that for that. And I will go ahead and cut this part off. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that my video gives you inspiration on how to do your e-bike on changing the flat tires. This is something first time I have done, and guess what? You cannot have success, and I know you can do it. And guys, thanks so much for watching my video. You guys are the best, and I'll see you next video and next time. Until then, I'm gonna say goodbye.